I know there was a clip of you. I don't know what college it was, but you were debating against a student, right? And it was, do you think MJ or LeBron is the GOAT? Come on, come on. I want to know if you still think MJ's the GOAT or if your stance has changed.
All right.
Come on.
So it's a great question. What's your name?
My name's Jerome.
Nice to meet you, Jerome. How do you define greatness?
I define greatness as in what someone has been able to accomplish within the time they're in the league. So that's what I think contributes to greatness.
Do you think it's easier to score points in 2025 or in 1995 in the NBA?
It's easier?
Which one is easier? Is it easier to score points in 2025 or in 1995?
I think it's easier to score points now, most definitely now.
Okay. So, therefore, when we look at point totals of LeBron, we got to take that with an asterisk, right? Because where was defense more emphasized? In the early 90s NBA or today?
Defense was definitely more emphasized in the early 90s, right?
Hold on.
Okay.
When was the NBA more popular, 90s or today?
I think the NBA is more popular today.
No, it's not even close.
Like,
NBA's gone down. It's a joke.
No,
I think LeBron even admits it.
Basketball fans.
The ratings are way down. No, that's okay. I'm working with you here, Jerome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get you to a place of completion. It's all good. It's all good. The last 10 years, who's been the face of the NBA?
Like LeBron.
In the 90s, who was the face of the NBA?
Jordan.
Wait, so Jordan made the NBA more popular and LeBron made the NBA a joke?
No.
The NBA is on verge of collapse. No one wants to watch it. Crowd attendance is down. They got to give away free food. They got to give away free beer. The cable channels are like basically no one wants to watch it. It's like a three-point contest. No one plays defense. So the League of LeBron is going into a place of irrelevance. Jordan left the league at the highest ratings ever with a cultural phenomenon the way we've never seen before. I don't know. I define greatness also as what do you do to the league? And I'm happy to tell it to LeBron. Another question, though, which is I define greatness based on pressure, right?
Okay. Yeah.
How many NBA Finals did Jordan lose?
He lost. He didn't lose none.
6-0. How many has LeBron lost?
He lost. Okay.
Well, Bill Russell had a better team than MJ, but that's okay. We'll talk about Bill Russell. We can talk about Bird. It's a totally different game. I would lose. Trust me. So Kobe's better than LeBron. That's a thought crime. So, but no, let's stay on this. So, but LeBron has lost, my memory, at least 5 or 6 finals, at least. I mean, every team, he's lost one with the Cavaliers, he lost one with the Heat, he lost one, he's lost all over the place. And so, Jordan redefined the game. He brought the NBA from irrelevancy to the most popular phenomenon in every country around the world. And also, let me just ask a question. When you go to the inner city, you go to Chicago, you go to Atlanta, do you say, hey, man, are you wearing Jordans? Or do you say, hey, are you wearing LeBrons?
I said, you're right. You're right. All right, I'll ask. But the way I see it, right, I think LeBron's the GOAT just because of what I've seen him be able to do. Because I did not grow up watching MJ. Like,
fair enough, but just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it's not true.
Yeah.
Right?
Whoa.
And I'm just saying, though, that, like, what you think is high-quality basketball is, like, basically sloppy, disorganized AAU of 125 to 120 games. And that's another important point. The average score of an NBA game in the 1990s were like high 80s, early 90s. Now an average regular season game in the NBA is like high 110s, early 120s. No one plays defense as much. The game has been like more three-point centric. It's just a different game where defense is, you know why? No one wants to get hurt. If you want, by the way, I encourage you, this is your homework, okay? Go watch The Last Dance with Jordan. I'm telling you, it will change your mind. What Jordan had to do to get even through the Detroit Pistons, they would throw him around, they would smack him down. LeBron has never had to face defense the way that Jordan had to against the Pistons.
What about the Warriors?
Never. Jordan had competition that no one else had. Jordan played against Magic Johnson. Jordan played against Isaiah Thomas. Jordan played against Charles Barkley. Jordan played against Stockton, and he never lost the final. LeBron played against guys that could never even compete with the legend of the 90s, and he lost more finals than he won.
I think LeBron played against a lot greater. I think LeBron played against a lot greater players than Jordan had to play against.
You got to think about that
KD,
one. Who? You
Curry?
think Hayden is comparable?
Who? I said Curry.
You think Steph Curry's compared to Magic Johnson?
I think Curry is better than Magic Johnson.
I think that's a different planet.
Yeah, that's.
Because here's why, and I'll just close with it.
Yeah.
I don't take any NBA seriously post like 2012, 2013. The game has descended into sloppiness, ratings-driven, really a China-appeasing model of the game. China, by the way, the NBA has configured all the China. It's rebroadcast there to all their money. They like high points, three-point shooting, and players. If you go watch the '90s NBA, it was players diving on the floor. They bloody themselves up. They get in fights all the time. And yeah, Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen. And by the way, it's like Steph Curry's own coach, Steve Kerr, played for Michael Jordan. And like, by the way, and I know this is a tough question. I can't think of I could think of 2 moments in LeBron's career that I think is clutch. Maybe the block at the Cleveland Cavaliers to win the finals when he went back to Cleveland. Respect, that was good. Good for him, right? And maybe like the game winner, I think it was like game 3 or game 4, even though they didn't win the series back in like 2007, 2008. But like Michael Jordan has the most legendary clutch performances of any player in the history of the game. We're talking about like the game winner in game 6 against Cleveland, or what he did against the Utah Jazz to cap off his career. And I'll close with this. You know how you are the GOAT? You're the GOAT when you don't have to keep on playing till you're 40 and get your kid some sort of, special job just because you're a billionaire. That's how you know you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT where you're like, I just won 6. Thanks so much. I'm retiring. Thanks for playing. The GOAT knows he's the greatest, and he doesn't have to keep on playing to prove it.
Right.
Thanks, Jerome. You're the best. You want a hat?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. God bless, man.